Welcome to the Oracle of the Feather Crown Tree. We are going to do your throat chakra reading for this week. It seems like there is something that is crazy burdensome for you in this realm. It feels unnecessary, the burden of it. It feels confusing. It's dense. It's absolutely horrible. And it's as if it's trying to just beat you down, like that you can't even move and function in your day-to-day reality. And it is so far, it has you so far away from the truth of what's going on. And it is blocked out anything that speaks to quality energy, anything that's coming from a place of clarity, of brightness. It is full of absolute, just tedious, overbearing energy. And not only is it burdening you, but it's burdening within you the energy that is your masculine energy. So your sense of direction, your sense of going out and getting things done, of being able to act, it's heavily influencing that. And it's putting you in the identity of almost like a slave, or, a lesser person. If there is a hierarchy in a culture, you are, bottom rung. So this is definitely not an energy I would like anyone to be in. So I'm going to see what these accompanying cards have to say as a helper card. So it does look like you can, if you lay this energy down and you do not take the responsibility of carrying it, you can have it as a place to, it needs to go back into its place, basically. It doesn't, you carrying it isn't your role and should not be asked of you. It's way too much for you to be carrying. And you don't have to necessarily re-identify with something other than who you really are. You don't need to be restored to a place of authority or something great. I see that you're humble already. Like you're not really saying like I'm identifying at all with ego self, where I'm allowing that burden to make me feel lesser than, because there is no lesser than or greater than. You just are. And you are at peace with that. You're not trying to be anything more than simply being. And I see that you know how to look at what may have been asked of you to carry that was unnecessary. You understand how to look at that energy and how it can transform into something better, how it can be more focused, how it can exist outside of you and not be your responsibility, but you know how to be with it. So as far as like communication goes, like, you understand how to communicate in a very evolved, high fashion and in a functional fashion. And there's just the sense that whatever may be thrown at you is completely unnecessary and not of your highest good or anyone's highest good. I also see you, like you're standing. There are some really intense repeating images here, by the way, like the pyramid and then the turbaned being in two of these. So this is a very cohesive 3-card spread to come out of. different decks the way it has. Okay, so there's something that you're not seeing, like you're kind of wiping your vision, and it doesn't have to necessarily be literally seeing, but seeing with your mind, seeing in a way that could be consciousness and whatnot. And it has something to do with like taking this, and all of this energy, all this communication is in kind of a triangular format. So this higher knowledge that you have access to, this way of communicating with something greater than you, is helping you see probably more clearly, and has you understanding that you are in your divinity, even if that's not in a place where you are outwardly over exemplifying what that looks like. You know, you don't have to be heavily adorned and whatnot. You can still have your self-respect, your integrity, and your sense of selfhood and being blessed, as long as you take this time to see what needs to be clearly seen. And you may have to do this a few times, like there may be, or this may have been, something may have happened in the past with communication and you weren't seeing clearly then. So maybe this is another opportunity for you now to bring greater understanding to a situation. Okay, I'm going to end it there. Thank you for sharing this with me. Tomorrow is going to be the third eye chakra. You guys take care.